There are a whole lot of squadron vehicles in War Thunder, and here is everything you need to know about them, from how to research them to how you should decide which ones to prioritize. So, how do you get squadron vehicles? As the name implies, to get squadron research, you will first need to join a squadron. To join one, click here and select Pick a Squadron. After you join a squadron, you'll receive Squadron RP once every 3 days, based on both your activity and your squadron's total activity. The formula for how activity points are calculated is shown on screen right now, but the TLDR is that both you and your squadron need to be active if you want to receive the maximum of 20,000 RP every 3 days. You can check the amount of activity points you have and when you will next receive your research points by going here. And for those who don't want to join a squadron or just can't wait to unlock it, these can be purchased with Golden Eagles, but I would consider this to be a pretty big waste of money, and it would be much better to spend your GE on a similarly priced premium vehicle. And let me explain why. Now, despite being placed in the right-hand section of the tech tree, where all the premium vehicles are placed, squadron vehicles are not considered premiums, which implies a few things. They don't get increased RP or SL multipliers, cannot research vehicles more than one rank below or above them without penalties, and they are completely stock with no modifications when you finally buy them. Another thing to note about squadron vehicles is that while the grind for them is passive in the background, when compared to researching tech tree vehicles with normal RP, it is an extremely slow process. And there's quite a few squadron vehicles that cost upwards of 400,000 squadron RP, which means even if you get the max amount of RP available for every cycle, 20k every 3 days, it'll still take you a minimum of 2 months to actually research it. Now, for the topic of choosing which vehicles to research, I want to start by saying that it's totally fine to spend your squadron research on niche and or non-meta vehicles, because as long as you enjoy a vehicle or think it's cool, the RP definitely is not wasted. But I also think that some of you would like a little bit of additional advice, so let's briefly go over a few things you might consider when picking what to research. If you are a ground realistic battles main, then researching certain squadron planes offer a solid alternative to grinding through a large chunk of an air tree just so you can have a good plane in your lineup. For example, the A4E early and the Japanese F5. And for the newer or otherwise currently low BR players, high tier squadron vehicles such as the M1A1 AIM and T80 UK offer a free yet time-consuming way to shortcut yourself to experience what top-tier gameplay will be like, without buying a high BR premium or having a friend or other player bring you into a high BR match. And while this is not viable for long-term gameplay, it'll at least help you decide if you really care to research deep into the tech trees, because you really might not enjoy the gameplay at that BR. Anyways, I wanted to keep this video quite brief, so if you think there are any other important factors to consider when it comes to picking squadron vehicles, feel free to leave a comment below.